Gangsta shit in it.
From the 757 to the 713, well, you know we stay whipping through the streets. Some will call it swinging bang, some will call it slow ride. I just call it cruising to the beat.
It's the Cruising Podcast.
Cruising to the beat.
It's the Cruising Podcast.
Cruising to the.
Yo, welcome back to another edition of the Cruising Podcast. I'm your host, Andrew Cruz, and today is Tuesday, May 19th. Oh my gosh, we are already mostly through May. Sorry, I know you guys are probably like, why is this dude moving around so much? It's because I need to plug this in because I feel like my computer will die on you, boy. Yeah, but we're here and we're live, baby. But we're live. Not live because you're probably listening to this maybe a day or two after, but you know, I mean, that's on you. That's your life. But today we are talking about, if you haven't read the title, we talking about that. We about that action, boss. We about that action. So what we're doing, talking about, you know, there's a huge convention coming up this weekend. Very excited about it. And then also we're going to have a Mortal Kombat review, a Punisher One Last Kill review, Man on Fire, and an anime that I talked about years ago, and I need to go rewatch it now. The anime that I didn't think we would ever get back, that went on hiatus. I think even the manga went on hiatus or whatever. A lot happened. But this anime is coming back, and I'm very, very excited to talk about it. Talk about the return of it, my excitement for the return of it, because it's coming back in July. July is a big month. Why? Because Bleach is back. Core 4, yes. Okay, sorry, but it's not Bleach. It's not Bleach that I'm about to talk about. It's actually another anime. Hopefully it's not fake news. Hopefully I didn't find the fake news monster. But I don't think IGN will lie. Or I forgot who told me, but it told me. That's how I feel about it. So yes, that is the podcast for. That's going to be the podcast. So buckle up, strap in, and buckle, and whatever you need to do. Put on the airbags and seatbelts. Just please keep all hands and feet inside of the vehicle of all time. I don't know why I just did this. It sounds really dumb, but I'm sorry. I take complete blame for that. So with that, I'd like to say first where you can find the Cruising Podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Patreon, YouTube, and anywhere you can find podcast needs. That's where you can find the Cruising Podcast. Also, you can find latest updates to the show. It's on Instagram at Cruising Podcast. Also on Twitter at Nicetown Finest. As everybody know, Commonpalooza, well, as most of you probably know, in the Houston area, Commonpalooza is coming up this weekend. We have the cast of the Matrix. Well, not the cast of Matrix, but we have Lawrence Fishburne. We got Lawrence Fishburne here. Charlie Cox was supposed to be here for the Daredevil cast, but we do have Vincent D'Onofrio, Kristen Ritter, and Wilson Bethel coming in to be part of to talk about the Daredevil in this latest season, which I will be talking about later this week. I didn't want to put way too much stuff onto this pod. So I just, I'm on Daredevil will have its time. I promise at some point this week. But yeah, man, I'm very excited. I'm excited because, as everybody knows, I love going to Commonpalooza. I've been going there for roughly probably 5 to 6 years now. I've been a part of it I was a part of it for 2 years. As a part of the podcast program, it was a great time. I very much appreciate having that time, and it's nice to go out and see other podcasters and other like artists and all the rest of that, like all these celebrities that, normally I wouldn't get to see from day to day life. Like I grew up with Lawrence Fishburne. Let's be real. Like as a black kid from the hood. I mean, I'm from kind of the hood, hood adjacent. The Boys in the Hood, one of my favorite movies of all time, but of course it's Matrix. Him from Matrix, him playing Morpheus was amazing also. So I mean, I'm very excited to see and also Pam Grier is going to be there. A little bit of a secret crush. I love me some Foxy Brown. Yeah, blaxploitation queen Pam Grier. Yeah, you kids don't know nothing about that. Yeah, buddy. Yes. So I'm excited, man. It's just I'm trying to get into a little bit of better shape before this happens. You know what I mean? I don't want to look because what I'm going to do, what I'm trying to do this year. I know it sounds crazy, but what I'm going to do is kind of like a man on the street type of situation. Just walk up to people and just start chatting with them. I love talking to the artists. Apparently not one of my favorite comic books that I've read in recent past is going to be there. I haven't met this person before. He is the writer of the Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer. Yo, if you have not read this comic, it deserves to be some type of TV show soon. Like it's a great concept. You're going to no, did I say Demon Slayer? I meant to say Vampire. Yeah, Vampire Hunter. What is wrong with me? Oh my gosh! I was in the anime verse right there for a little bit. My bad. With a little bit of anime. But no, I read this comic and I read all of them. So I just want you guys to be, I mean, I'm very excited to meet up with this person because I've never met him in person, but I definitely have been following his work for sure. So I'm very excited about this. And also, of course, Kimbaro always has his album cover with anime characters and cartoon characters. So you're definitely probably gonna be leaving with some of those. Like, there's a lot going on. It's so much. It's the biggest con in the southern United States. I think so. I think we can safely say that. DreamCon's probably just maybe a smidge lighter. Of course, they got a lot more of the streamers coming out and stuff like that. But I think Comapalooza brings everything together also. I don't know, man. DreamCon in Houston is kind of big now. I think that was the smartest move they could have made was come to Houston. That was actually a very smart idea. I'm going to be there this year too also, so I can't wait for that. Yeah, so right now, you know what I mean, I'm trying to get in con shape, you know what I'm saying? I've been trying to lift a little bit heavier, you know what I'm saying? Trying to make sure my arms look a little juicy. Even sadly, I can only go there on Sunday because of extenuating shitty circumstances that happens in life that you have to deal with. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Sundays normally is a lot less people, thank goodness. Also cost less, thank goodness. And normally they have the deals. So that's you know what I'm saying? It really hurt me. But yeah, because I'm a cheap person. Let's be real for a second. That's just completely let's just be real. I'm completely cheap. All right. I'm a cheap date. You know what I'm saying? I will definitely take a lady to McDonald's if that when she can only get from a dollar menu. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm joking. That's not how I am. Actually, if you've been around me, that's I get a little bit. No, I'm joking. But no, I'm very excited for Comapalooza. Like I said, I'm also why is because it's a hard time on my body walking around and stuff because I got a bad, my back is bad. So walking around, standing around, trying to talk to people, sometimes I had to sit down and things. I didn't think I'll get to a place where I'm at old age, okay? And this sucks. All right, it really does. I really dislike this part, so I would definitely be taking my muscle relaxer before I go to bed that night and being ready to go and rock and roll with all my nerds. I'm very excited. This is cool. I'm excited, man. Yeah, I even though it's disappointing that I'm not doing the podcast, I'm not in the podcast program. I still love the con more than anything else. It'll never take away my love for the con. You know what I mean? I got work. I mean, we got work to do. And that's why we're doing the podcast. I love doing this podcast. And hopefully maybe next year. You know what I'm saying? Maybe next year. It is what it is. So, we're going to start off, okay, with a Mortal Kombat review. Okay, that's I know that was con talk. We're going to start off with a Mortal Kombat review. I'm going to say this. If you were looking for an Oscar-worthy movie, this was not it. Okay, I'm just going to put this out there right now. It knew that it was a video game movie and it catered to the fans of Mortal Kombat. Okay? That's what I think this movie did. I think it catered to us. It knew what it was. It knows that it's a fighting game that's brutal, has fatalities. It's the first fighting game that has this type of brutality in it. And the special moves and all the rest of that shit. Like we knew what this was. The problem is that I really think they fucked up this Johnny Cage. I watched it twice. I really think they fucked this Johnny. They screwed the pooch on casting Johnny Cage. I love Carl Urban. Don't get it twisted. Big fan of Carl Urban. I probably would have made him Kano before I would have made him anything else, to tell the truth. Because he does have a smart ass mouth. If you watch him on The Boys, of course, you can see him as Kano. I think you could have cast someone else as Johnny Cage, because my problem is that I have a pretty my ear is pretty good. I have a pretty good ear sometimes. And you can just tell his accent was hard to kind of hide a little bit. Like you can hear his accent a few times. Johnny Cage is supposed to be an American actor that fought Taekwondo. I mean, that's a failed American actor, which is a good storyline. Very good storyline. I just wish that they did something more. I just wish it was someone else. I ain't gonna lie. I would have even took the Miz, because that was like the fan casting was. Is this bad? I've never seen it do that though. Oh man, damn it. I would have took the Miz myself. I maybe even Cody Rhodes, if Cody Rhodes wasn't playing Guile. Somebody else, like even Scott Adkins, but I don't know. It's just I love Carl. Like, once again, don't get it twisted. I love Carl Urban as an actor, great actor. He did what he could. Some of the lines in the movie was a little corny. Kano was the comic relief from last Mortal Kombat, from the Mortal Kombat from before. He was funny in moments. Sometimes it was just like, all right, it's a little forced. It's a little bit. I think they forced some fights, which is Scorpion versus Noob Saibot. I think they just wanted to somehow get Scorpion in there, because Scorpion is one of the most recognized characters in Mortal Kombat, of course. Noob Saibot, a lot, of course, people know him being Beyond. Liu Kang was definitely prevalent in this one. Definitely my man's that plays Liu Kang went to the gym and got lost there. We see it. All right, no Diddy. But he, what I mean? We saw. The actress that's playing Sonya, I don't have a problem with her. I don't. I think she's actually a really good Sonya, actually. I'm trying to think. Jax, if it wasn't eggs, I'll probably be like, to find another Jax. And here's my problem. My problem is this, is that the best Mortal Kombat content that ever came out was Mortal Kombat Legacy and that's on HBO Max right now. And they had Michael Jai White playing Jax in that. And that made more sense for some reason. I don't know why. It made sense. I think that you could have cast someone else. I can't see him not being eggs. I can't see Mekhi Brooks being anything else but eggs. If you guys don't know, he's from True Blood. That's one of my. I love that show. I don't know. I just he worked. I guess. I don't know. I just don't know. And of course, Louis Tan character getting killed almost right away. Even though, like, last movie, he was like the supposed to be the Scorpion. He's supposed to be down the Scorpion Scorpion bloodline and all the rest of this cool shit. And I won't be surprised if this next movie. Yes, I said. Oh, my bad. I completely forgot to tell you guys. Complete fucking spoilers. But this movie came out 2 weeks ago. Fuck y'all. I wouldn't be surprised if they made his character into Hellspawn Scorpion after they go and get him back. I wouldn't be surprised by that. An evil side of Scorpion. I would be okay with that. I think that they wanted to. I think they were trying to capitalize on the guy that plays Toriyaga. I always forget his name, but he plays in so many fucking movies, so many action movies as that is. And now he's playing like this older character. I remember back in the day, He was in Last Samurai, and he was beating the shit out of Tom Cruise's character. Tom Cruise's character, he gave that motherfucker the blues every motherfucking time he got a chance. Overall, Shao Kahn, the guy to play Shao Kahn, great Shao Kahn. I just wish that it wasn't on. I mean, it just, you could have found a different voice for that guy. I mean, it's cool, but you could have found a different voice. Katana, yeah, not a good. I just don't know. I don't know about her. I don't know. I wasn't a fan. I wasn't. I'm sorry. I just wasn't a fan. I think the young lady that played Katana on the original Mortal Kombat movies, I think she was better. I mean, of course, I think the first 90s movie is probably the best. It's probably second best to Mortal Kombat Legacies. I'm trying to think who else. Oh, Jade. Yo, I have a question. This is just me. Is she typecast? She plays the same character over and over and over again. It bothers me, okay? Forgot she was in The Last of Us. Completely forgot about that. But she played the same character on the 100. It was like, it's interesting. I find it interesting. She's a good actress. Good actress. I mean, of course she's great. She's a good actress. But can we get her doing different roles? Like this? What the fuck? Yeah, like, I know she got range. She got to. But overall, I think it satiated fans for real. I think that the problem with the first movie was that they introduced this new character that's not even in the games. Makes no sense whatsoever. He's supposed to be next to the savior of the world, but of course it's supposed to be Liu Kang. Of course, that's how the video games go. This new character that we get, I think that they kind of delved away from what the video games are. And this time around, they were like, I think it was very fan servicey. Like, and it still bothers me that Johnny Cage didn't get his special move until the end of the fucking movie. That just, the last fight, like you finally, and the whole sunglasses shit really pissed me off too. It was a lot going on. Oh, the cartoons are actually pretty good too. If you guys get a chance, definitely go check out the cartoon movies. Very good. I think Scorpion's Revenge. I forgot what the other ones were. And Johnny Cage has his own movie as a cartoon too. So if you guys get a chance, definitely go check that out. That's also on HBO Max. Overall, I give this movie a 7. I'm saying a 7 because it was true to the video games. The dialogue was pretty shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, by the way, oh damn, I might have to get this. I'll get it 6.5. How the fuck can you kill Raiden? Kung Lao. Also, the dude that plays Kung Lao doesn't. He doesn't give me Kung Lao. Yo, they had so many characters on here. Shit, Sindel was on here too. Sindel fought for 5 seconds. Jade fought for 5 seconds. Got her ass whooped by fucking Jax, because that made fucking sense. Sindel fought Sonya. That also made some fucking sense. She fought her where you're supposed to fight Reptile. That's the part. 6. Now it gets a 6. That just pissed me off. I just thought about that. So they fought in the pit. The pit is where Reptile fights. That's where. By the way, Reptile's the first secret character of all video game history, and yeah. Why the fuck? Now I think about that, makes no sense. 5.5. No, I'm sorry. No, we're not gonna go a little lower. It's a 6. I'm saying it's 6 because I'm now bothered. I was like, damn, I thought y'all did do fan servicey shit, but you didn't. Maybe it's kind of the pit, wasn't it? I want to fucking rewatch it for the 3rd time. No, I won't do it. Nope, I won't put myself through that. I won't do it. I won't put myself through that. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's where we are with it. We're going to say 6. The movie, I mean, the video, like I said, the cartoon movies are better. I really do. I think that WB animation is second to fucking none, if we're being honest. Of course, My Adventures with Superman is coming back out very soon. Very excited about that. All the DC movies that come out, like the live actions might be a little shit, but the animation, fan-fucking-tastic. They're really second to none. Hold on. The fuck? Did this shit stop charging? Oh. Sorry. I got nervous. I was like, why the fuck did it stop nervous? Yeah, so yeah, their animation team, I don't know, they should never fire them. Those the ones that's holding this motherfucker together with bubblegum and fucking rubber bands. That's pretty much all they got left. Yeah, but overall it was fan servicey. I think this next one should just straight up be like, look, we're going to just go straight action, boss. We're going to the Nether Realm and we're going to fight. We have to fight through the Nether Realm to get our friends back. Pretty much that's what they need to do. So I don't know. I had hope for this, but but my prediction might be true that Street Fighter is probably going to beat this movie out. And I was talking to my brother. I was like, man, he even said it, like, because I thought it, but he even said it, and so I guess my thought was kind of a little true. Is that it seemed like they rushed this movie out so they can beat Street Fighter, so they can be before Street Fighter, and I think Street Fighter is taking their time. The only problem with Street Fighter is that they cast Andrew Schultz in the fucking movie, which, you know, I mean, I guess we have to deal with that bullshit. Yeah, that's pretty much all. I think I'm gonna say one more time. Overall, this is a great fan service. They really did advance this the service that they were looking for, but at the same time, it failed with dialogue and the stories, and some of the fights were kind of dumb as fuck too. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like Shao Kahn killing old boy like within 5 seconds just made zero fucking. It wasn't 5 seconds, but you know that as soon as I saw Shao Kahn was the one to go down there with him, I was like, yeah, he's dead. But I did like this. I will say this. Like I said, once again, they did fan servicey shit when they both arrived at the fight, and it like went to like the 2D how the game does. I thought that was pretty fucking sweet. I thought that was nice. That was nice to see. All they were missing was the health bars at the top, and that would have been cool as shit. But yeah, the movie could have been fucking better though. Let's being honest. Let's be honest. All right, next. What we're going to talk about is Punisher One Last Kill. Holy mother goose. That was 45 minutes of fucking straight fire. Yo. They said, we're going to figure out what John Wick did, and we're going to go it by like 100. Actually, it's going to be like John Wick, but with a storyline. It's crazy. 45 minutes of straight murder. That's all we could say. It was cinema. It was cinema. Listen, there were so many fucking different kills that Frank Castle did in that 45. Like, I remember when I was at the barbershop one time, and we were watching, and for some reason, we were watching Rambo. I caught the end of it. I kind of caught the end a little bit. And the dude sat down next to me, and he was like, yo, is he done killing people yet? I was like, shit. It was like that? This movie, I want to say movie, but it's a special. This motherfucking special was just like, yo, this nigga is going around and just he killed a man with a ballpoint pen. What the fuck are we doing here? Like, the man stabbed every artery out of this person. I think he was dead after the second artery slice, but I think he had to make sure 20 extra times. It was fucking crazy. I know. You guys are like, what? Please don't fucking spoil this. I'm sorry. It's getting a little spoiled. Look, the first like 15 minutes, maybe 20. I'll give it 20. This is a 45-minute thing. 25 minutes of straight fucking survival. Almost like Raid Redemption, but going down. For the first 20 minutes, we're dealing with a man that's dealing with PTSD, dealing with getting out of the cages of the anti-vigilante force, really having chaos happening around him, and really ready to end it all at the grave sites of his family. the problem is that he's dealing with the ghost of his past at all points of his life, and we're watching this. We're watching the destruction of a man. We're watching almost the downfall of a great hero, of a great anti-hero. Okay, because he kills. I mean, let's be real. What Peacemaker said? Yeah, I don't have Rose Garland because they're all smoked. They're all 6 feet deep. Yeah. Because he's not a candy ass, he puts him. That's pretty much what Peacemaker is. Peacemaker is the Punisher of DC. Fuck, I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, so we're dealing with the ghost of his past, like about maybe 20 minutes. Well, let's say about 20 minutes of him dealing with this until Ma Nucci comes out. Ma Nucci comes out and puts the hit on his head and showed him all the kills that he did of her family. Fuck. That's when the chaos fucking ensues. Oh, actually, when he talks to Karen. After he talks to Karen, you sit there and you watch and you're just like, yo, shit. And then once she says, what the fuck? Oh, sorry. I don't know what the fuck that was. Once she says, oh, you're out of time, and he looks, and that's when the chaos ensues, and you start hearing everybody running, knocking on the doors, looking for this motherfucker. That had to be on some real shit. That wasn't scary for him. He just didn't give a fuck. And then he let himself get lit on fire. What the fuck are we doing here? Yo. The next 25 minutes, it's just straight May fucking ham. And I love it. Okay? And I love it. If you guys get a chance. At the end of it, I don't want to spoil the end for anyone, but we get the Punisher back. Okay, we're definitely going to have the Punisher on Brand New Day for Spider-Man, so be ready for that shit. Also, that's pretty much where most people probably met Punisher for the first time, is on the Spider-Man cartoon from back in the 90s. That's when the Daredevil shit didn't make any fucking sense, but it does now. We make it make sense, motherfucker. That's just what we do. But yes, Punisher Last Kill. Holy mother goose. John Wick ain't got shit on Frank Castle. I want to see. That's a fight I wouldn't mind seeing, because they both do the same shit. Gun fu. Find any type of fucking anything that is even remotely sharp, and they kill people with them. It's a lot. It's a lot going on there. I am for it. I don't know why I'm for it. Okay, I was a big Kill Bill fan. Let's be real. All right, but yes, Punisher One Last Kill. If I gave that a rating, I'd give it 9. Yeah, 9.5. 9.5 for sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Next, we're going to talk about Man on Fire. The series on Netflix. I completely forgot this movie. I completely forgot the series. I completely forgot. And I watched it in a weekend. Who knows? Yo, I would like to say Yahya Mateen played the shit out of John Creasy. I didn't think I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't think he could pull it off. I ain't going to lie. It's not many people that can pull off a role that Denzel Washington played. Let's be honest. The original Man on Fire movie, that's my favorite Denzel Washington movie. I don't give a fuck. Anybody can go. I don't care. That's my favorite Denzel Washington movie. Next to Book of Eli, and then that movie. Yo, I like that he was that character, but he didn't try to be like Denzel. I'm glad that he made this character his own, to tell the truth. I'm from being honest. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it right now. Not too much right now, because you guys I'm going to give you guys a chance to watch it. You probably haven't yet. That's the problem. I just want to say that I enjoyed this movie. I really did. I think that the girl, of course, same kind of storyline. I think that certain people made stupid fucking decisions that made it harder for everyone else. I would have to say that. Very dumb fucking decisions. Some of the kills that he has in this fucking show is gruesome. Okay, the torture scene with the battery acid. Holy mother goose! What the fuck? What? What? They had my boy Bill Carnival. They had Carnival on this one. He's on so many. He's on so much shit. He was on Boardwalk Empires too. I fucking enjoyed them on Boardwalk Empires today. Got rid of his bitch ass. Yeah. Sorry. But like I said, I think they really took a turn on the what John Creasy was from the original movie. I can't wait to see what they do with hopefully get a season 2 because they deserve it. I really think if somehow Nemesis gets a season 2, if Man on Fire doesn't, I'm gonna lose my shit. But like I said, I think Yaya really pulled off being John Creasy. And I think that the cast around him did a really good job too. I love that they were in the favelas and not in Mexico. It was a completely different setting, completely different story. Except that, of course he was protecting someone. I really, really, really want you guys to check this out. Like, I don't want to spoil too much, but like I said, it's action packed. It is super action packed. They got our girl from Queen of the South on there too, Alice Barga. I think I'm fucking the name up. Hopefully I'm not. But she's from Queen of the South. That was a great fucking show, by the way. If you haven't checked that fucking show out, holy mother goose! What the fuck? I talked about Queen of the South on here, so you better have watched it. No, I'm joking. Hopefully you have watched it. Seriously. Sorry, but overall, I give it an 8. It gets a solid 8. It does. Some of the, of course, some of the dialogue was gone a little bit, but and also it's a little fucking predictable. I ain't gonna lie. Like the bad guy, kind of fucking predictable. I ain't gonna lie. That's the only part that kind of was like shit, because I think the original Man on Fire was like, he really had no choice at the end, and so. With this one, it was kind of a little fucking predictable. I ain't gonna lie. It was a little bit. But at the end of the day, it was a fun watch. It's a good mystery. It was great cat and mouse trying to figure out who is behind all of this. And I think they did a really good job. I really do. I think you guys definitely will enjoy it. Definitely way better acted than Nemesis. But you guys will definitely enjoy this. I gotta stop talking shit about Nemesis because I gotta talk about that later. Not talking about it tonight. We're not doing that. But for sure, yeah, like I said, it was a really good show. I watched all the episodes within a weekend. So I mean, you're gonna definitely be locked the fuck in. I promise that shit. So lastly, there's an anime that's coming out that's been on hiatus for over 10 years. Shit, damn, it's been over 10 years. Now, before I talk about this anime, I would like to say the reason why I found this is because I was on Hulu one day and I was looking for a new anime. Of course, Bleach was, I think this is around when Bleach was on their own hiatus. And I didn't really have another anime to watch. And I kept seeing this anime with this one kid with dreads swinging swords around. And I was just like, all right, I'm going to watch this. I'm going to watch it. We're going to do this. We're going to watch this movie. We're going to watch this anime. Holy mother goose. Okay. There's the main characters are mercenaries, okay, and they're protecting this, let's be real, a sex worker. Okay, I think that's the PC word to call them. I mean, to call these ladies woman of the night, if you might say. And they are actually, there's like this government that's collecting special beings. I think they're called lights. I have to rewatch it once again. It's been a minute since I watched it, but I'm like really putting the pieces together real quick. They're trying to find these lights, and one of the characters, he's mute, he doesn't talk, but he's one of the lights, and he's a fucking problem with a sword. And one of the fight scenes is with the kid that I saw with dreads, and he has this sword. I was like, this seems kind of cool. The name of this anime, I know you guys are like, what the fuck is the name of this anime? The name of this anime is called Gangsta. I talked about this. Actually, I talked about this at Comapalooza 3 years ago. I talked about this 3 years ago. Yeah. No. Did I talk about this 2 years ago? Was this Baby Come Back? This was Baby Come Back. So, did I talk about Gangsta? I know I was part of a panel that was talking about what animes should come out, like what animes like are on hiatus that should come out. And I know I for sure said no. Someone else said Gangsta, and I was pissed. I was so mad, and then I had to revert my shit. And of course, I had to talk about Dead Man Wonderland because Dead Man Wonderland was fucking fucking peak. I'm going to tell you guys right now, Gangsta's the shit. And them coming back after hiatus in July is fucking awesome because they left us on a cliffhanger. And I was pissed. I remember the cliffhanger. The cliffhanger pisses me off more than anything else. I was like, well, I guess that happened. But overall, this is a very good and I'm telling you, it's I think 12 episodes. I want to say it's 12 episodes. Oh fuck. I want to look it up right now. I think it's about 12 episodes. 12 episodes of straight fucking fire. Okay? Fire. Okay? It's fire. I still remember it to this day. To this day. To this day, I remember this shit. And I'm like, yo, I'm telling y'all are going to love this anime. I promise. If you like action movies and you like action, you like swordplay, a little bit of swordplay, Gangsta's the shit. I fucking love it. Love it. I would recommend this anime to anyone. I ain't gonna lie to you. Don't watch it with your kids, though. I'm not gonna lie to you because they are, once again, like I said, they are protecting. They're protecting certain profession that you might not want to show your kids. I don't know. I mean, that's your choice, not mine, not my choice. But Gangsta, great fucking anime. I just want to I want to continue to say that shit. I've been banging on the drums saying, "Bring this back, bring this back," and now finally they are bringing it the fuck back. They answered me, man. I fucking manifested. So can we manifest all together? Dead Man fucking Wonderland. We just need another season. I'm good. I just need another season. That's all I want. That's all I want. Also, I want another season of Death Note, but as light as fucking shit as a Shimigami. That's all I want. I'm sorry. I hope this isn't it for the I hope this isn't it for Bleach too, by the way. I know they're talking about doing the Hellverse. Hopefully that fucking happens. Holy mother goose. I would love to see that shit. Y'all don't understand. So, nope, we're not doing this today. We're not doing this today. Nope, no, we're not doing this today. So, that is the pod for today. Yes, Gangsta's coming back. Sorry. So with that, I'd like to say where you can find the Cruising Podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Patreon, YouTube, and anywhere you can find your podcast needs. That's where you can find the Cruising Podcast. Or also where you find latest updates to the show. It's on Instagram at Cruising Podcast. Also on Twitter at Nicetown Finest. I had a complete fucking brain fart right there. I apologize. I think I talked about Mortal Kombat a little too long. That's probably what happened. But with that, I like to say, man, I love you guys so much, man. Thank you so much for listening. If you see me, by the way, if you're listening to this, Sunday, I will be at Comapalooza. That's pretty much all I can tell you. If you see me walking around, hey, man, come say what's up to your boy. I'm going to be wearing my podcast shirt if I can find it somewhere. If I can find a non-ripped one. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. I wore those shirts out. But yes, I will be wearing a Cruising Podcast shirt. So if you come say what's up, man. That's how I feel about it. Say what's up. You might get something. Who knows? Like $1 or something. I don't know. But not probably not $1. Hold on. Let's not get too crazy. Maybe 50 cents. I might throw a quarter at you. Might. Who knows? No, I'm joking. But with that, I like to say thank you guys so much for listening. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I'll catch you guys later. Deuces.